welcome to another video. In this video, as you can probably see from the title, I'm gonna be talking about my December TBR. I'm very excited about this December because I am in my final year of university, which means I don't have exams this December. They're all in May or April, sometime around there, which is when I will be crying. But for now, I can just kind of relax. So because I will be having quite a bit of free time on my hands compared to any other month, I am hoping to get to quite a lot of books this month. So my TBR is a little bit ambitious, but there is a chance that I might be able to do it. Like, it is a possibility if I really set my mind to it. Also, the sun is quickly setting down because it gets dark so early, which is depressing, but my video time with natural light quickly diminishes, so I'm gonna try and get through this as fast as possible. So without any further ado, let's get started. The first book I want to get to in December is The Vegetarian by Han Kang. This I've added to a previous TBR before, but I didn't really feel like it, so I didn't get to it. But it is short, and I have another short book on this TBR because I want to knock some books off my never-ending humongous TBR. So yeah, I want to get to a few short books so I can just shorten this TBR as much as possible. I will probably be saying the word TBR a lot of times in this video, and I will annoy myself to death while editing it. But yeah, want to get to this. I don't know much about it. I just know it has to do something with like vegetarianism, and it's like creepy and disturbing and a bit disgusting. I don't want to know much because it's already a short book, so I don't want to get like too spoiled, but this seems like something I would enjoy, and especially because I'm a vegetarian as well, I am particularly curious what this book has to offer me. The next book I want to get to is another one of the short ones, and this is Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. I probably butchered that. I'm very sorry, but that's the best I can do with, I'm guessing, a Japanese name. But yeah, this also really short, and the first time I read this synopsis, it intrigued me so much for some reason, and I know there's something to do with a coffee shop, and this coffee shop has some sort of like portal or time travel device, something so you can travel through time and then come back before the coffee gets cold, because like in reality no time would have passed because it's a time portal, so you can choose what time you're coming back. If that makes any sense. But that's all I know about this book. It sounds vague, but it also sounds cool as heck. Like, I've never heard of anything like this. Really want to get to this. There's also like a sort of sequel, but I think it might be a companion, which I will get to if I'm a fan of this guy. And I'm also a fan of this cover. Like, look at it. It has a cat and coffee and like this whole, like, it's just cozy and is like glittery. I don't know if you can see that, but this is just like such a cute cover. The next book I want to get to is Star Daughter by Shweta Thakrar. Probably butcher this one as well, but you will get used to this because I suck at names. I suck at pronouncing names and I suck at remembering names. This is a fantasy sci-fi sort of inspired by Hindu mythology. I know we follow the main character that I don't remember the name of. Give me 1 second. Shital. There you go. Shital is the main character's name, and she's essentially a star daughter. Like, her mother's a star, so she has some like magical powers, but she lives on Earth with her father, and her powers come to fruition or something like that, and she basically like bursts and hurts her father in the process. So in order to find a way to heal her father, she kind of goes to this like academy in the stars where her mom is and like all of her other star relatives. And she goes to this academy to try and learn how to heal her father, but of course things aren't that simple. And this sounds amazing, honestly. Yeah, this is what I think this book is about. I could be completely wrong. It sounds amazing. I've never read anything inspired by Hindu mythology before, so I am very excited to like add this to my knowledge. And I really hope I'm gonna love this. Like, I have very high expectations for this. I'm hoping this is gonna be like a 5, if not a 4-star read. The next book I want to get to is one that makes me very excited, and that is Blood and Honey by Shelby Mahurin. This book, this is the sequel to Serpent and Dove, also by the same author, obviously. I read Serpent and Dove earlier this year, and I'm so excited to get to this book. Like, you have no idea. I loved Serpent and Dove for some reason so much, even though like a lot of people didn't like it. I know it's like not the greatest literature out there, but it was just so good and entertaining, and the characters are so fun. So like, what else do you need? You read for pleasure, or at least I do, and that book gave me pleasure. And I'm hoping this one will as well. I'm really excited about the sequel, and I've kind of been spoiled a little bit because I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw some artwork, and yeah, spoilers. I'm sad that artwork sometimes, like fan art, spoils sequels and stuff, but oh well, what can you do? Still really excited to get to this. I might not seem like it, but trust, I am dying to know. I bet this is gonna be so good. Again, also predicting 5 stars. This might turn into a 5-star prediction video, but what do you know? I think all of the books that I want to read will be 5 stars, and they're not, so. The next book I want to read is a very, very hyped one, and that kind of scares me a little, but I will not keep you in suspense anymore. That book is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V. Schwab. Yeah, I haven't read this yet, and I know no excuses, none whatsoever, but there are other books that I needed to get to. So this book, this is essentially about this girl that kind of makes a deal with the devil to live forever, but at the same time it's a love story between her and the devil. And also, the price that she had to pay for this deal is that whenever she walks out of a room, everyone forgets about her existence, as in Addie's existence. So this is all that I know about the book. This is all that I've heard about the book. I honestly would have picked this up even if I didn't know anything. Very excited, but I'm afraid that this might have been overhyped in my head as well as in society, so I may have too high expectations and not love it as much as I think I will. I don't know, that happens quite often, and it's sad when it does, but even so, I still think I will like it. I mean, I hope I will like it. This will be the first V. Schwab book that I will ever read, so I don't know how her writing will vibe with me, but it probably will. I'm not that picky with writing. I am rambling. Okay, the last book that I want to get to in December is The Space Between Worlds by Micaiah Johnson. Hope I said that one correctly as well. This is a sci-fi book, an adult sci-fi book, and I haven't read any sci-fi before, I believe, like none, and I've heard the best things about this. I really want to get into sci-fi. Like, it's a genre that I don't read from, but it sounds interesting and I want to read from it. So I'm hoping this will urge me to read more from sci-fi. I mean, there are a lot of books that are sci-fi that I want to read. Now, this book, what this book is about. So essentially we follow our main character that, again, I don't remember the name of. Yeah, her name is Kara, and she works as a like interdimensional traveler. Basically, people have cracked the code on how to travel to alternative realities or dimensions or something like that, and you can only travel to another version of Earth if you are dead in that other Earth, if that makes any sense. And Kara's alternative existences, I'm not making any sense. Well, they're dead in most of the other alternative realities. So she works as a traveler, and she kind of notices that people are trying to kill her few remaining alive alter existences. sentences are not working for me right now, but I think that kind of makes sense. So it's like part sci-fi, part mystery thriller. I also heard that this is sapphic, which loving that representation. I want to read more queer books, 100%. So I'm hoping this is gonna be a really good one. I doubt this will be a 5 stars, but if it will be, I'm certainly not against it. And so that was my TBR for December. I'm really hoping to get to most of these, if not all of them. And if I take some diversions and read some other books, that is fine as well, because that will probably happen. Yeah, if you want to, do let me know what is one of the books that you definitely want to get to in the month of December. And with that, I will conclude this video. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.